I said.
Oh, I looked that stupid. Okay.
Just at that moment. Just that moment.
That was
Just that moment. Okay.
hungry.
That's what I figured. I figured that.
Stripper came up to you and said, "Hey, what's your name?" Did he come up with a cool fake name?
Yeah.
No. So that's the best part.
I'm Stan.
As
I'm Stan.
soon as that stripper came up and said, my name is Candy and I have a vanilla vagina. Teddy goes, my name's Teddy. I work here and this is my bank number. Yeah, and this is my address and my shoe size is this. And he just goes through and he spends, and I'm sitting there and I'm liquored up, right? And I'm starving and I'm literally staring at this guy do the exact thing he said not to do. He's literally telling his life story to this nasty ass stripper. And I finally got to tell him, I'm like, Ted, don't tell her everything. And he turns to me, and this is how drunk he is. He turns to me and he goes just like this, in this exact voice. Hey man, she likes me.
Well, that sounds like it makes me a hypocrite. So that means I'm a Democrat.
Ted, none of the stuff that just happened is funny.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Teddy. Yeah. So keep that in mind. If you ever go to a strip club with Ted and he tells you not to do something, it's only because he's going to do it in about 20 seconds.
Actually, a funny story. Can I tell my strip bar story real quick? This is a good one. So, okay. I'm 21 years old.
But you would sell me out if I went by Seymour Butts, right? At the strip club, like, Ted, have you seen your friend Seymour?
I'm 21 years old.
Oh God.
And Jack Mehoff.
I've been going to bars since I was 18 years old. So by the time I turned 21,
so
I was.
You're kind of a cool guy.
Oh, I'm not saying I was cool.
Works.
No, I'm just saying I was a little fatigued at the time. I was already fatigued by the time I was 21.
Another good reason not to drink alcohol. Many years of drinking alcohol, you see what happened to Ted.
So, I turned 21, and I was in the military at the time, and I was in Wyoming.
He was considered to be a Rhodes Scholar at one point.
in the military, and this is
he's closer to roadkill.
Stan, having Ted be the smartest person in his family doesn't make him a Rhodes Scholar.
This is like a road, not RHODES. You're talking about ROADS, right? Rhodes Scholar, right?
Yeah, like I-40 or I-95.
Exactly, yeah.
That kind of roads.
Like Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Love that.
That blonde chick was.
Yeah, she was hot.
She was hot.
Actually, the guy who almost beat the shit out of Patrick Swayze, he was kind of hot too. Just, I'm not gay, but if I was,
Okay,
he was pretty hot. He was pretty hot. He was hot.
Who, the old guy that was like
actually,
his car?
The guy with the knife in his boot.
No, the guy.
I think Ted liked
No. Remember when Patrick Swayze?
the old rich guy, right?
when Patrick Swayze tore the guy's throat out at the end.
The guy with the knife in his boot.
that guy.
Yeah.
What about the old
So you're
guy
saying
that
you
was
want to
rich?
fuck that guy?
No, I'm just saying he was good. He was good.
So you're saying. So let's do this. You're saying obviously the blonde chick was your number one, but in that movie, your number two was that guy with the knife.
Well, Matt noticed the knife.
No, the guy who was Patrick Swayze's nemesis in the movie, the young guy. Yeah.
Did you notice the bulge?
He's pretty. The movie's like 30 years old. I think.
Did you notice the bulge in his pants? You did notice the knife in the.
I didn't.
Did you notice the bulge in his pants?
I did not notice that. Yeah. So.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
all right.
with that. It's
Wow.
Yeah, he was the guy who said I fuck. No, he was the guy. He was the guy who said I fuck other guys like you in prison. Remember he said that to Patrick Swayze character.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm a speed fucker.
So, anyway, to get back to the strip story, this is funny. Stan, if you could just be so kind. So.
I bet $10 this is not funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway,
Not a good
so I'm in the military and it's my 21st birthday, and it really was my 21st birthday.
This is before or after the submarine?
There was no submarine, Stan. There was never a Navy, Stan. So yeah, you're just making stuff up. Anyway, listen. So we went to the strip bar in Cheyenne, Wyoming, off this like lonesome highway between Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Colorado, and I took my roommate there.
Did you write a country song?
I took my roommate there.
You did?
And so I've been to the strip bar before, so I know what happens. So here's the MO: if it's your birthday, they call you up on stage. They take your shirt off, and they give you like a blowjob shot. With whatever drink they have, and the best stripper, comes up to you, and
So wait, if it's your birthday, you get the best stripper.
the best stripper.
So is she the hottest one, or is she just like the cleanest one?
She's the biggest fish in the smallest pond.
Well, and that's in
So
Wyoming.
to
I mean,
yeah.
How's it on the cow
So
scale?
she is literally a fish.
Yeah. So here's what happened. So
Stan, I think she's about 3 moves.
Is she better than a cow? I mean, at least with a cow, you can do your business and drive off.
A cow could kick you, right? Do cows kick?
you can tip a cow. They can fall on you.
Right. I mean, if you were fucking a cow and it fell on you, wouldn't you die?
Well, more people die from cows than
fucking cows.
than pit bull attacks. Than pit bull attacks.
So more people die from fucking cows than
No,
pit bull
I didn't say that. I said more people die from messing with cows than from pit bull attacks on a yearly basis.
We're not saying we can't say fuck a cow. Is that illegal?
Or you're a sheep kind of guy, aren't you? You're not really a cow.
Did you fuck one sheep? Okay, so go ahead. You're there with your roommates.
So guy who he's like an associate. I wouldn't even call him he's not even like a friend. He's like a guy I know. He's like a carbon-based life form that just exists in my.
No guy from Arizona.
No, different guy. So listen. So this is another guy. So we're at the strip bar, and here's the best thing. So I'm there, and basically I say, hey, whose birthday is it? And it really was my birthday. It was my birthday, and they say, okay, hey, and so. So anyway, so they bring me on stage, and so the chick who's the hottest chick there, she brings me on stage, and here's where it gets weird. They bring me on stage, so she's been talking to me all night, and she's the hottest chick. She's the best of the bunch.
So let's hold on. Let me ask you this. So she was into you?
Of course not. She's a stripper. She's not into anybody. She's
Dude, you're 21. You're in prime of your life, man.
She's playing.
You're rock hard.
No, I actually
probably just got done watching Roadhouse, so you saw that guy. You're jacked up, man. You're hard as a fucking rock, man. I mean, you're a lean, mean Air Force pussy, whatever those guys are. I don't know. I mean, you never hear anything. You hear people like, I'm in the Army, the Rangers, and the Navy, and like, oh, what'd you do? Like, we just fucked a bunch of guys from the Air Force, right? But whatever. So there you are. She's into you.
So my testosterone levels were elevated, obviously. So I was there, and then this guy who's with me, like I said, who's just basically dead weight. He just happens to be with me. So long story short, here's where it gets weird. So I'm like, hey, it's my birthday, everybody. I'm like, okay, cool. And so hey, we're gonna bring this guy up on stage, and there's a chair there for me. And so I'm thinking this chick I have a rapport with the whole night long. She's gonna give me the best lap dance of my life. And here's where it gets weird. Then they bring, for some unforeseen reason, the dude who's with me up on stage with me.
Oh, they knew you were gay.
For no apparent reason. So here's where it gets funny.
That's impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy and his boyfriend up here for a lap dance.
So here's where it gets funny. So
wait, did he suck your dick?
Well, he might have swallowed. I wish he would have. Now that I think about it in hindsight. So listen. So in hindsight, I get up on stage, and the chick who's like the hottest chick there, the hottest stripper there, she goes to my buddy, and then this chick I've never seen before at any point until she comes out for the first time, and she's obviously very below average in my opinion. She's the one who gives me all the special treatment. I'm just like, and I was just, I mean, my level of disappointment was off the chart. Yeah.
So your buddy so
yeah.
Can we find this guy?
That was on your birthday too,
Teddy,
right?
Here, you know what? Teddy, let's do it. Call this guy out. You remember his name? Call him out. Call him a dick.
No, I don't.
No, listen to me. Did you ever confront him on this?
No, it wasn't his fault.
So,
it wasn't his fault.
Teddy,
it wasn't his fault.
Let's use this as a little like psychotherapy. Okay, let's use this as help for Ted. Ted, obviously, this story. I mean, Stan and I have heard this story. I don't know 30, 40 times each.
Yeah. How long is this podcast going to be?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're going to rehabilitate Ted, we might be on the air in infinity.
But Teddy, let's use this time right here. This is obviously a traumatic experience in your life. Okay, so let's call this guy out. All right, let's call this guy out right now.
What, getting a boner on
stage
hey, man, at a strip club?
What you did was wrong,
and then your buddy snaked you,
and you owe me a lap dance.
No, actually, that's incorrect because he didn't. No, he didn't do anything wrong. It was just the it was just the forces of nature that it just happened to direct me to a woman that I found extremely undesirable at the time, and
so you had a huge boner on stage.
No, I had zero boner on stage,
and
Dan.
After this girl started rubbing
No, because there was no boner on stage, Dan. Because the one,
I thought you had like super Roadhouse guy.
No, because I wish the guy from Roadhouse was rubbing on me because that would have been more hot than the chick who I actually met with. Yeah, I know that sounds gay. I'm sorry.
It doesn't sound gay. It's exactly what a gay guy would say.
Because this woman was so
not that chick.
She was so undesirable.
So which was bigger, your dick when this girl was rubbing on you, or you coming out of the polar plunge?
No, her dick was bigger than mine.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying she was on a wait? So did she? I mean, did she give you?
You know what? You know what? I turned off my brain at that point. So like I tuned her out. So I didn't pay attention because the one that I wanted was dancing with my undesirable buddy, and the one that I wanted was not with me. So this other chick.
Tune your brain out.
Wow. I did.
More than now.
I did. I did.
How low can you go?
I did. Yeah.
So you know what? I feel like us a whole nother show here. We could just have like sad
Yeah.
Strip club.
It was
stories.
sad. Yeah, it was sad.
Sad strip.
It was
we
sad.
could have, oh man, this would be great. We could think of all the sad strip club stories that we have. You obviously are in a lot of strip clubs. So
I mean,
you have a lot of
I mean,
stories
I got,
Stan and I can listen
I mean,
to.
I got over it, obviously, but I mean, but I got a bunch of strip club
Ted,
stories.
Ted, it's been over 30 years, and you're telling everyone in the entire world. Oh, and we'd like to welcome the country of Taiwan.
Hey, Brokeback Mountain was in Wyoming, right? Is that why it's your favorite?
I
movie?
actually never saw that movie, Stan.
Was that?
That was you.
It's perfect.
It was inspired by you.
You,
That's awesome.
what you say? You can't quit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did see it.
I think
then.
Teddy's was Brokecock Mountain. So, wow. All right, gentlemen, we have another sponsor. So let me get this out real fast before we go on here. Are you like me, and you're out with your friends, and you realize you aren't wearing socks, or maybe, or maybe you have socks, but because you did some serious walking or chasing homeless guys after you set them on fire, your socks are full of holes. That never needs to happen again. Now there's SockItToMe.com. This new app will get you high-quality socks in 30 minutes or less anywhere in the continental United States. Studies show that 30% of all car accidents and 40% of all school shootings are caused by poor quality socks. Don't be caught with your toes sticking out. Download Sock It To Me today. All right, sorry guys, we got to. You know what? We got to plug. We got to plug who we got to plug and do that. So
Ted, do you still use socks for doing your business? Or no?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like finish it when you're jerking off.
hey, Teddy, right now, listen to me. Teddy, you could get on that app right now, and within 30 minutes, and we'll be done in 30 minutes with this. You could have some socks, go in the bathroom, spank it out, and you're good.
I'm actually not very horny right now after listening to all this conversation.
Really? Because we've been talking about the Roadhouse guy for a while.
Yeah, we're talking about this
Well,
a lot.
he's pretty. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's kind of hot. Back in 1986. I'm not talking about like right now. He's
But
probably
your
like.
wife doesn't get
He's
mad
probably.
because you have all these nasty
I mean,
socks.
he's probably like 85 years old right now. I'm talking.
So wait a minute. I'm pretty sure he's not 85 years old. So, but I mean, are there any hot guys now that you can think of? I mean, no. Stop. Hold on. You know what? Stop now because I feel like you're going to say something that is going to make me uncomfortable.
Charlton Heston. I don't know.
Charlton. Are you
Ten Commandments. I mean, he was pretty hot. Clint Eastwood. I don't.
soiling green as penises?
Hey, did you ever watch the Man Show when it was on?
No, actually, no, I've actually never seen that. It wasn't Jimmy Kimmel? Wasn't he the host of the Man
him
Show?
and Adam Carolla, that was
You know,
like one of the best shows
but
ever.
the funny thing with the hypocritical thing about Jimmy Kimmel was like he's like a very pro woman, but he was actually kind of a dick when it came to women when he was on that show. That's what I heard. So.
You know what, Ted? I believe he might have been acting. I don't know if you know this. He might have been pretending so that people would watch,
Mm-hmm.
and he would have an audience.
Right.
People do that all the time.
Right. So if I'm not a murderer, but somebody hires me to kill somebody, and I just did it for money, but I'm not really a murderer, did I still kill somebody though? That's a good. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not call the police right now, even though. Yeah.
And if you subscribe to our podcast, we'll mail you a free Ted Dictionary
Yeah.
with proper terms and phrases that he uses frequently that make no damn sense. Read the dictionary, and you will make some sense out of it.
Teddy, that was probably the most terrifying thing you have ever said.
And yet so true.
I honestly believe that there are people who are listening to this right now who got up and they locked their doors just on the off chance that you could be in the same city or state as them. Yeah, that was fucking scary. Now, we got away from the main question.
Oh, what was our main question again?
What are we going to do
Okay.
so that we can be the greatest podcast ever? Because we got to start from the beginning. Because I feel like right now, just you talking about all of your strip club stories, which I mean, that could fill hours and hours and hours. We could be here for days. I mean, you're in a strip club.
I could literally talk about strip clubs for a long time.
You could,
Yeah.
and hot guys from '80s movies.
And most guys would, and a lot of guys would appreciate that. Trust me, there were a lot of guys who would tune in and be like, "Yeah,
But
I
I'm
hear
there."
You're shitty.
Absolutely.
but I think
So you think there's a draw here? So this is the thing. Howard Stern is. We have that Howard Stern doesn't. Some weird guy telling strip club stories.
Howard Stern can't even find his dick.
but see,
Okay.
Ted has great.
We
How
have
does he
we
need to
we
tell
have
he's a millionaire. He
of
can
course
pay
of
someone
course
to find his dick
exactly
for him.
exactly.
Yeah, Ted, we are 100 ears.
Yeah, we're a bunch of Joe